Hi second graders, it's Mrs. Nobby back for a very exciting science lab. I'm in my office with the chicken incubator, ready to talk to you more about the life cycles of a chicken. Now we're on day 18 of our incubation process. So that means that I'm ready to take out the egg turner and put the eggs on their side. Now we're on day 18 of the incubation process. I've kept the eggs, which there are 24 eggs, at 99.5 degrees. That's the same temperature that the hen would keep them if she was sitting on the nest. So I'm going to go ahead and open the incubator. You can see all the eggs inside. I'm going to choose one that I'm going to take to a dark space and do what's called candling. Now that is when I shine a very bright light into the egg so that we can see what's developing inside. I did this at day 7 and all of the eggs were developing into chickens. So let's see now what we can see in this egg at day 18. Now you can see there's sort of an empty space at the bottom, and you can see probably where there are wings and the body of the chicken. You can see a few veins there. This one looks like it's developing just fine. Well, like I said, it's day 18 of the incubation process, and at day 18 is when we need to stop turning the eggs. If a hen were raising these eggs, she would have taken her beak and turned them over every day so that they don't stick to one side of the shell or the other. So I have a turner inside of this incubator that will slowly turn them every day so that they do just what the hen would be doing for the eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and open the incubator. I'm going to take all the eggs out and put them in a container, take out the turner, and then put the eggs back inside. Put the lid back on so the incubator warms back up, and then leave them there for the next 3 days. I'll be sure to film the hatching for you. Let's look at the life cycle of a chicken. So the egg is inside the chicken. An adult hen will lay an egg usually once a day. This shows an egg in the nest, but we have eggs in the incubator. Since we don't have the hens anymore, they're actually at the Tingles house, we used the incubator that was set at 99.5 degrees to keep the eggs warm for 21 days. There's the hen roosting on the nest, and now we are at day 21 with the chicken breaking out. Once again, that's called pipping out of the egg. Then once the chick dries off, it's nice and fluffy, it's ready to go in its brooder, and it develops into an adult chicken ready to lay eggs. Again, usually it takes about 4 to 6 months for a hen to be old enough to lay an egg. Second graders, it's a very exciting day. It's hatching day. And I woke up this morning and came and checked the incubator and found a baby chick. It's an early hatcher. There's its shell right there that it came out of. Look right next door. There's one that's trying to pip out. That's what it's called when a chicken is hatching out of the egg. It's called pipping. And then I've been watching this egg right here. There it is. That one has been wiggling. It's got a tiny hole that's been made by the egg tooth, and it wiggles every once in a while. So that one could be next. I have the chicken's brooder all set up. I've got a heat lamp and some water that has what we call electrolytes inside of it. That's just going to give the chickens some extra nutrients when they first come out. And we still just have the one chicken that has pipped out, and boy, does he or she seem ready to get out of this incubator. It looks like our first chick might get a friend soon. This egg has been wiggling, there is a pipped hole in it, and every once in a while I see the beak coming through. I can hear this one. I can hear the one that's already out too, but I can hear this one working hard. When a chicken is about to hatch, it has a muscle in the back of its neck that starts to contract or squeeze. Its head starts to kind of be thrown back. That contraction causes it to start breaking the shell. It has a tooth called the egg tooth on the very end of its beak, and that egg tooth is just for helping it to get out of the shell. After about 3 days, once it's out, that tooth will fall off. Today is May the 4th. It's Monday, expected hatching date. Now, I didn't put the eggs in the incubator until 10 p.m. 3 weeks ago on Monday. So now the hatching is picking up. It's about 7:30 p.m. We've had 2 hatch. We've got another on the way. We have 3 chickens hatched out of the eggs so far. It's 8:30 p.m. It looks like it's going to be a long night for Mrs. Nobby. Number 4, working to get out. It is almost 10 p.m. Number 4 and number 5 are working hard to get out of the eggs. There's this one that was my number 2 hatch. It's almost dry to be able to head out of the incubator and join our little guy or girl that hatched first. We have chicken number 4. Definitely a different color. It's very wet. Hard to tell what color it's going to be. And we have chicken number 5. I missed this one coming out of the egg. It's still got some shell on its back, but I was trying to calm down the first one. He sure does peep a lot and very loudly. But this one came out quick. Chicken number 2 is getting out of the incubator. You can see this one has a little different coloration. It's black and has yellow stripes. You can see the egg tooth on this one. That's the tooth that will fall off in about 3 days, and it was only part of its beak to help it get out of the egg. This is the one that's been working all day long. Oh, it's so tired. It just came out of the egg. You'll notice this chick looks a little bit wet. I can't take it out of the incubator yet. They have to stay in the incubator until they are dry and fluffed up. That can take up to 12 to 24 hours. Tuesday afternoon, about 4 p.m. We have 12 chicks out of the egg. One is separated because it has been not so nice. It's been pecking the other ones. It's the one that hatched first. But we have 7 that are black, 5 that are yellowish, 1 that's black and yellow striped, and 2 seem to be still on their way. 4 of the yellow ones are still in the incubator. You'll notice the eggs, I've taken the eggs out that have hatched already. You can see how there's a membrane on the inside that they have to peck through. And you can also see how they all came out the same way. They peck around the smallest part of the egg and then just take those wings and separate the eggs and roll right out. They don't need food or water for 3 days because they have a yolk sac that they absorb right about here, kind of like a belly button. That gives them all the nutrients they need for 3 days. These guys are so fluffy and so cute. They have downy feathers right now, but in a few days, they'll start to get real feathers on their wings and their tails. They grow so fast, completing their life cycle. I've really enjoyed hatching chickens for you second graders. I hope you liked the video. I'll try to update you on how many end up hatching. Bye second graders, I sure miss you.